just something snapped. He threw a punch. I duck it. I grab him, and I just laced him about 15 times. And he just like wobbled off like a cartoon, like when they're all wobbly leg, like Bambi leg. So, but unbeknownst to me, everyone had their flip phones, like the razors. This is like we're talking about this a while. So in school, they all had their flip phone. They pop it up and they start filming. And I became popular of it. No more am I picked on. I'm now one of the
like the
cool,
legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Look, I'm badass. Yeah. So long story short, the rest of my high school career, I was kind of the badass. And after my first year of university, I came back to the old watering hole, where all my friends, would party and whatnot. Picked a fight with someone I shouldn't have, in the sense that. He was sober and I was not, and no. So again, thinking thinking I'm undefeatable at this point because I just finished my whole high school career essentially, undefeated, Mr. Champion. Yeah. And I go for the no big deal, the Superman punch off the curb. I slip, I fall. He kicks me in the face. Kicks me in the face. I get up. I rip off my shirt. Again, I was inebriated. I rip off my shirt. And basically, what ended up happening was I run after him. He jumps in a cab. I jump on the cab and I start like stomping on the.
You jump in the cab.
On the cab. On the cab.
On the cab.
Yes, on the cab. And basically.
Does the cab start to move?
Yes, he takes off.
Oh boy.
Takes off. I slip, fall, boom, knocked out. I wake up.
So the car beat you, really, not
yes.
the guy. Okay.
Yes. So I wake up and. Unbeknownst to me, there's this beautiful young lady in my bed, and I'm like, "Hey," I'm trying to play cool. I'm like, "How you doing?" She's like, "How am I doing? You got kicked in the face last night." I'm like, "What?" And I go to the mirror, look in the mirror, and nothing, because I worked at Foot Locker at the time, and they frowned upon me showing up with black eyes.
The random lady brought you back.
And so, I was already
that's
late.
That's how handsome you are. The random lady brings back a guy that's knocked out.
The loser in the fight.
That's never happened to me.
Yeah, that's never happened to any of us. That's not happening to the normal guy, Elias. Okay.
Speak for yourself, boys.
That's crazy.
Speak for yourself.
You get knocked unconscious. You wake up in a beautiful lady's bed. That doesn't happen to anybody. What kind of story is that?
Well, this is where it pulls me down a little bit. But so I'm late, and what do you call it? Worst employee at ever at the time.
At Foot Locker.
At Foot Locker. Shout out to Foot Locker.
Shout out to the 50% days.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. BOGO. Buy one get one free.
Yeah. But there were days where there's a certain time a month where employees get 50% off on everything. Tremendous.
So those were the worst days. But
for you.
Yeah. So I'm late at work and I'm telling my buddy, this is what happened. Like, this is hilarious. Blah blah blah. And another friend comes to work, and again, we're the worst employees ever. We're not dealing with any of the customers. We're just kind of like talking.
Yeah.
And basically, another friend of mine at work goes, "Dude, are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." What do you mean? Because he wasn't there. And he goes, "Dude, it's on YouTube."
Oh,
and I'm like,
no.
"What's YouTube?" And he goes, "Yo, it's called Boot to Face." And I was like, "What?" So I eventually get home after. Oh no, we go in the back. And we look at it, and it's already at like 2 million views and went viral.
Dude, I think I've seen that.
Viral. No understanding what viral is, and just mortified, undefeated. I think I'm the coolest kid. No,
yeah, that's it.
And I think I'm the coolest kid on the block. And again, now that rise to fame in my own mind was a couple hundred people in high school.
Yeah.
Now it was in the millions around the world.
That's it. 200 people thought you were undefeated. Now 2 million people, you're the boot to face guy.
Exactly, and a lot of those people I went to school with naturally saw it.
Of course.
So
is it still on YouTube?
I don't think so. I don't think so anymore.
Man, we gotta find that.
I know.
I didn't see that.
I haven't been able to find it. It actually got caught up in what's called World Star. At one point, it was on there. It was bad.
This is not crazy, but I think I've seen that video.
You never know.
I think I've seen that video about a guy jumping on a car.
AJ,
I don't think they would have gotten that part, maybe.
I'm sure.
Let's see what Dave says
here. He has seen this video because he's the type of guy to spend his whole day watching videos like that.
So, again...
you respect that?
Thank you, Elias.
So, twist their own, I guess. No, so again, at the slowest moment, I go to my dad. I'm like, "Dad, like, this is what happened. Like, what should I do?" And he goes, "Well, you love that UFC stuff so much. Why don't you go to a gym and make sure it never happens again?"
Wow.
And I did. And more
Wow.
importantly, it allowed me to center myself. Again, I started later. It wasn't until my going into my second year of university that I really started martial arts, and I didn't really take it as serious, or that's not the word. I definitely took it serious, but I didn't have the time to kind of put the effort that I really wanted into it when I knew after I
MMA, or you went for
straight MMA.
Wow, cool. And so you decided, I want to do MMA. Like, you got a university degree in advertising, and you were training martial arts, training in MMA at the time, training kind of everything, right?
Yep.
Did you think at that time, professional is the way I want to go? When did you know, okay, it's time to make some money out of this?
Yeah, so I had some amateur competition in some capacity. Like, I went to like a jiu-jitsu competition. I did a couple kickboxing, a couple smoker fights, like smoker kickboxing fights and stuff like that. And then, actually, literally the day I got my diploma that said I was an educated fool, I kissed my parents and I jumped on a plane and went to Thailand and had 3 fights. And then I'm like, yep, let's do this.
Yeah.
So then when I came back, at the time it was still kind of, I think it was in the transition for when it was still technically banned in Ontario. So instead of waiting, because I knew there were a lot of other people that paid their dues in regards to the Ontario MMA scene, that now that it was legal, they were going to have their opportunity, and I needed a couple fights. So I basically went online and just kind of talked to every promoter in the general area. I was like, I'll fight anyone, anywhere, whatever. So
doing this yourself. You
Yep.
just go out and say, I'm no management. You're just
no.
in the gym training, and you're like, I'm going to go out and find myself a fight.
Yeah, exactly. This is about 2-3 years into martial arts now at this part.
So
So, I was like-
about 2010?
2011 was my first fight. So it was 2011 was my first fight, and I basically messaged Ari, who is the owner of Hard Knocks Fighting Championship. They had some like those smoker fights that I mentioned that were on there. They had a couple like sports